So, within recruitment, we're historically a very sales-driven, target-driven environment. And so for some companies and some organisations, culturally, I'm sure moving to be more internal customer-centric is going to be quite a transition.
Yeah.
Do you think people should be, these organisations should be doing this as a priority, and with speed, I suppose?
Yeah, I do, ultimately. I go back to what I said earlier. I think they've got to work out what their sustainable competitive advantage is and be piercingly clear about that and stick to it. To be absolutely clear about what you're trying to do and make sure everyone understands that. We are then back into this conundrum of hunters and farmers and managers. And that... the quicker organisations can get their head around that, the better. And the simple solution is to create different career streams, is to change the conversation that says you don't have to become a manager to make it. I love managers. I think strategy gets turned into action through people, and the way you get to the people is through their manager. So I want to... The word manager's almost become a pejorative. It's almost become a dirty word. You're either a leader or a worker, and if you're a manager, something wrong with you. We've forgotten how important managers are. So I'm celebrating managers, but I'm saying make it a really difficult job to get into. You've got to be fantastic to become a manager, and if you're not, carry on being an individual contributor, and we still love you.
Yes.
That's fantastic. You need more individual contributors than you need managers in small to medium-sized recruitment firms, and what I'm seeing is this top-heavy thing where everyone wants to create manager jobs and put their best people into them. And what we do is we promote our best people into a job for which they don't have any talent, which is nuts.
Yeah.
And I've seen that, and there's a real legacy of that. There's a real deep, long legacy that needs unravelling for that. And the coaching I do with chief execs of small to medium-sized recruitment companies is largely around that. How do they unravel that without losing their best people? And of course, ultimately it's about to say you have to engage them differently. You've got to celebrate the individual contributors, but you've got to get them doing what they do best. That's another pretty simple view. But are you doing what you do best every day? Because if you're not productive. And I think lots of people who are in sales management jobs are actually not doing what they do best.
No, probably very true, and some wise words there.